day to you all. Today we are going to discuss the chapter 19 of the grade 7 government textbook volume. First of all, let's see what volume is. Just have a look at these objects. A brick, a set of dices, stone, statue, ball, a log. Each of these things, when we keep somewhere, it occupies some space. So that space is called the volume of the object. In this lesson, we are mainly focusing on the volumes of cubes and cuboids. First of all, let us see what are cubes and what are cuboids. A cube is, just remember, it's a square-shaped one. That means all the 6 faces are square-shaped and they are equal to each other. There are 12 edges. Just check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there are 12 edges. And length, breadth and height of a cube are equal. When considering cuboids, it consists of 3 pairs of rectangular plane surfaces, each pair being equal. Now check this figure. This surface and the surface opposite to that side are equal. Here also, right hand side one and left hand side one are equal to each other. Topmost one and bottommost one are equal to each other. Here also there are 12 edges. You can count and see. So that is the difference between cubes and cuboid. What is a cube? Cube is in all the 6 faces are equal to each other and they are square shaped. In a cuboid, there can be square shaped, but there are also rectangular shaped faces. Okay, now let's see the units to measure volume. Look at this figure. Okay, a straight line, we use 1 unit. When it's a square, we use square units. And when it's a cube, we use cubic units. Just simple. When it's one line, just see, it's a one-dimensional one. So one-dimensional means 1 unit. For example, let's take centimeters. Okay, this gives centimeters. When considering the area, it is a 2-dimensional. You know what 2-dimensional is? That means it has x-axis and y-axis. If when considering the volume, it is 3-dimensional. That means it has x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. That means you know a 3D object. Yeah, that means it's not a plain figure. When we turn it some round, we get different looks. Then it's called cubic unit, and we give its unit also in cubic. Let's see the normal length units. If a side is measured in millimeters, we get the volume in cubic millimeters. When we measure it in centimeters, we get cubic centimeters. When we measure a side in meters, we get the volume as cubic meters. Just for your better understanding, think that normal side is given in plane units, then square is given in square units, that means to the power 2. When volume, it comes as cubic, that means unit to the power 3. Normal 1, square 1 and volume. This normal 1, area and volume. It becomes to the power 1, to the power 2 and to the power 3. Okay, let's see how to measure the volume of a cube. You know how to measure the area. Area means length into breadth. And volume is the one advanced version of the area. That means we have to multiply the area by 1 more unit. What is that unit? Normally, when we are calculating the area of a square, we get side by side. Okay, just think about this side by side. And for volume, there is height also. So then get the area first, then multiply it by height, then you get the volume. So the volume of the cube comes as side into side into side. That means we can say length into breadth into height. Volume of the cuboid also same. In the cube itself we took a side because in a cube all the length, breadth and height should be equal. But in cuboid, length, breadth and height can be different to each other. So volume of a cuboid we can obtain as length into breadth into height. Always remember the units. The units we get in cubic. That means to the power 3. That means there should be 3 multiplications to be done. That means there should be 3 terms and all 3 terms should be multiplied by each other. Now let's get into an example. Length, breadth and height of a cuboid shaped container are 1.5 meters, 1 meter and 80 centimeters respectively. We have to find the height of the container in centimeters. Actually, they have given the height in centimeters only, 80 centimeters. For our easiness, let's convert this 1 meter and 1.5 meters into centimeters also. Hope you can remember in our previous lessons, we did some unit conversions, right? 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So the length we get as 150 centimeters, breadth we get as 100 centimeters, height we get as 80 centimeters. So how are we going to calculate the volume? Okay. And one more thing to remember, when you are calculating the volume, all the terms should be in one specific measurement. That means either in centimeters or either in meters. Sorry, either in centimeters or meters. So it's better to convert these into centimeters because they have given the height in centimeters. So it's the best thing to convert into the least given unit. The least given unit is centimeters here. So we have converted everything to centimeters and now we are going to calculate the volume. How are we going to find the volume of a cube? We got the formula previously. Length into breadth into height. Length is 150 centimeters. Breadth is 100 centimeters. Height is 80 centimeters. So when we multiply all these three, we get the answer as 1,200,000 centimeters. Cubic centimeters. Sorry, actually 1,200,000 cubic centimeters. Of course, we can convert this one into cubic meters also. To convert it into cubic meters, usually the unit conversion is when we convert centimeters to meters, we multiply by 100. So if it is cubic, you have to make it 3 times. It's better if I explain it in a future lesson because you will get confused. Okay, just have this as the answer. Okay, now we are going to estimate volume. In our previous lesson area, we have estimated the area. That means we are getting the area of a small portion and just estimating the area of the bigger figure. Here now we'll see this question. The length, breadth and height of a cake of soap are 8 centimeters, 5 centimeters and 3 centimeters respectively. The maximum number of cakes of soap can be packed in a given box is 92. Estimate the volume of the box. To do this, as they have told, we must find the volume of a given cake of soap. Cake of soap means just a soap. Okay. You don't think that as a, so this cake of soap. We must find the volume of this soap bar. What is the volume? Okay, 8 into length into breadth into height. Length is 5 centimeters, length is 8 centimeters, breadth is 5 centimeters, height is 3 centimeters. When we multiply all these three, we get the answer as 120 cubic centimeters. The maximum number of cake of soap that can be packed in the given box is 92. So what do we have to do? We have to multiply this by 92. Then we can get the volume of the box. Actually, the number of cakes of soap is equal to the volume of the box. That means 92 cakes of soap can be filled out in this box. So, the total volume of 92 such boxes is equal to the volume of the box. So, approximately the volume of the box can be obtained by multiplying 120 cubic centimeters by 92. So, the estimated volume of the box is 11,040 cubic centimeters. Now let's see the summary of the lesson. Volume of a solid is the amount of space it occupies. Arbitrary units can be used to measure volumes. When stating the volume, units should also be mentioned. That is a must. When you are obtaining the volume, you must mention its units. For example, if you have a cube, one side of a cube is given in centimeters, then you should express the volume in cubic centimeters. A cube of side length 1 centimeter is used as the standard unit of volume. So the standard unit is 1 cubic units. Okay. Cubic centimeter and cubic meter are the two units that are used to measure volumes. Usually we use that, and I told you we can use cubic millimeters also, but cubic millimeters is a very small unit, so we mostly use cubic centimeters and cubic meters. The volume of a cuboid of length, breadth and height are equal to A, B, C units respectively is A into B into C cubic units. You got that right? So you get the volume of a cuboid at length into breadth into height, and we express it in cubic units. Volume of a cube of side length A units is equal to A to the power 3 cubic units. A to the power 3 means A into A into A. A should be multiplied by itself 2 times. 2 times, right? Okay, that's all for today. Please like, subscribe our channel and share the videos among your friends so you can share your knowledge with your friends also. Thank you for watching. Stay with us for more of our videos.